I've always struggled with being a romantic, and it's embarrassing to admit, especially now, being married 26 years. Pretty soon here in the spring, it's going to be 27 years. And it, it, it really does bug me now. More probably, I think a bittersweet feeling because, like, my son is a romantic. He's always doing sweet things for his girlfriend, and I'm like, oh shit, that's how it's done. And then it's like, I know my wife really has always wanted that, but that was always something that I lacked. And she'd bring it up low key a couple times, and it's like, oh yeah. And it's not like I was totally like I never do anything, but not enough. Like maybe in the early days, when we were youngsters, teenagers and stuff, it would be like for Valentine's, yeah, okay. But then that would be it. And even that, like later on, would be skipped. Like I had this dumb this is honestly this is embarrassing. I had this dumb mindset. I was so stupid actually. Past dumb, it was stupid. Of those are just Hallmark holidays. I'm not gonna fall for that shit. We got bigger goals. We got bigger things. I was chasing. I was chasing success. I was chasing big things. And my mindset got so. My goal got so. Chasing. What word do I want to use here? Material things, success. Because I was so like obsessed with it that these special romantic things were totally just pushed to the side. Like, I'm not gonna fall for that. We got other stuff to do. We'll go to dinner and everything. And yeah, we'd go to a nice dinner and stuff. We had our little family. We'd take them and go to, Italian food was our thing. We like going to this place we used to go to a lot was like Geezer's. That place was delicious in Santa Fe Springs. But nothing past that. Like I said, it would be like Valentine's Days or a birthday or whatever. But it wasn't nothing like cute and like special throughout the year. And yeah, even like the traditional stuff, like what would be it? Like just like flowers. Come home with flowers some days. I could probably count in one hand how many times I've given her flowers before I actually tried to start being a little bit more romantic. And romantic doesn't always just mean gifts, but it does. Not always, but it should. I think romance does come with like cute things. Oh, I guess what I try to say is like it doesn't need to be expensive, valuable things. It could be a tiny little note that you felt from the heart and you tuck it in somewhere where you know that she's gonna go read it later. She's gonna see it later. Like, oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Okay, then why haven't you done it like every other month for the last 27 years? Like, fuck, that's right. Because I was so caught up in chasing things. Ultimately, though, I was chasing the success for her. So I've always wanted to spoil. See, right now, I just had to stop. My wife one day, I think I was telling her, I was like, oh, I want to get you this. I want to get you this. What was it? I want to get you the G-Wagon. Oh, one day I'm going to get you that G-Wagon. And she's like, see, you always, I'm trying to remember the story. I think it was that. I was like, yes, I'm going to get you that G-Wagon. Don't worry, watch, you'll see. And she said something really interesting that made a lot of sense. She's like, see, you say you're going to get me the G-Wagon, but you'll always question when I want to go out to dinner or get the nicer steaks or something like that. But it was not exact, but probably something very similar to that. And I was like, shit, you're right. Like, it was easy for me to see the big goal, but it was always like cringy for me to do something that was in direction of that goal. Staying on topic here is like, for example, like, oh yeah, I'm doing all this this work to chase the big dreams because I want to have a huge mansion for her. I want to take her on big vacations. I want to have these fancy cars and fancy diamonds. And you, okay, so mister, you want to spoil her and give her all this, right? Like, yeah. It's like, that's going to happen when? Well, in the future. It's like, okay, is it on the horizon at least? Do you see it kind of happening little by little? No, I don't know when it's going to happen. It's probably going to be a long time before it happens. Like, okay, so what are you doing today that lines up like with that goal? What are you doing? What could you do today that would line you up with you wanting to spoil her? Because spoiling her is your form of being romantic, right? Yeah, well, mom, I have my head down, I'm grinding, I'm gonna get her that. No, see, that's the thing. The way you do anything is the way you do everything. Like, you haven't texted her that you love her. You didn't leave her a little note. You didn't buy her a little, again, something that she likes, whether it's, something just cute, whatever, a lollipop, a freaking a chocolate, or anything, something just simple. A hair scrunchie that you think she would like because you pay attention to the things that she likes. Maybe a new one because the one that she has, you see that it's, faded and old, or you saw it broke on the corner of your eye, so you replaced it for her with a cute note. Your hair looks so pretty when you wear this. Hope you like it. Here's the receipt in case you don't. I don't know, put a little personality into it. Like, you won't buy her, or you won't do something, because it wasn't so much the buying, it was the do something. You won't do something small and simple to do right now because you're so focused on that big ass goal that you want to do for her. And what that happened by doing that for so many years, especially in the early days of starting our family, was just like, so obsessed with getting these big things for them. And in the end, I still haven't got these big things. I've gotten some stuff, but not everything that I had planned. Definitely no mansion. Still's not on the horizon. So I was like, what'd you do? You missed out on all those opportunities where you could have done a bunch of sweet things for her that she would have probably had hard eyes for you, because despite what's going on in the world and despite what goals you are achieving and aren't achieving and the progress that you're making, you're still this really sweet, nice guy that always does these tiny, sweet things for her, the romantic things. I got so caught up in the chase that I missed out on, like, nurturing and improving the little bit of romantic that I saw growing up, like on TV or whatever. And what happened too on the other end is, because my wife loves me so much and she's so cool, she didn't complain. She went with the flow. She didn't bring it up. She didn't ask, like, hey, can you be like this, or can you do that? She's just kind of like, I guess that's just how he is. And it breaks my heart to tell the story, really. Have I been working on it now? And I mean, she's like, wow, like, she's so beautiful and nice for not giving me a hard time. But at the same time, it's like, wow, I wish you would have given me a hard time, so I would have. But who knows what I would have done? I had such a poor mindset at the time that maybe, who knows, maybe she did, but I was so dumb that I ignored it. Probably got upset, victim mindset. And she probably, got like, oh, you're a lost cause, and probably just gave up on me. Tolerated me for all this time, 26 years. Now that I see, like, my son be romantic, even my son-in-law, how makes my daughter feel really nice and special when he's romantic, or before he was my son-in-law, when they're boyfriend and girlfriend as well. It's like, dang, what was I thinking? Okay, cool. What's the best time to start being romantic? In my case, the first best time would have been 26 years ago. That didn't happen. Okay, when's the second best time? Right now. And that one is also awkward, because imagine somebody that never shows up with flowers all of a sudden shows up with flowers. Like, oh, okay, cool, you're trying this. Like, okay. No, my wife didn't say that. It's me. It's the awkwardness in me. It's kind of like that first, when you start working out the first day. And you're like, oh, okay, Mr. Workout all of a sudden. Like, the self-talk is dumb. Self-talk is not healthy for you. It's not doing you any good. It wasn't doing me any good. So now it's just like, is it difficult? Oh my gosh, yes, it is. It is difficult because it's awkward. Because I don't even know if she likes flowers or these. Or the main thing is, like, okay, make sure that the flowers that I get her are dog friendly, because we have our 3 fur babies at home, and we gotta make sure that they don't eat something that upsets their stomach. Boo Boo, our corgi, right now has an upset stomach. She had a vet visit today. Everything's cool, thank God. But stuff like that, I don't want to be the cause of that. So yeah, search if these kind of daisies are healthy for dogs. Okay, yes, no, they're not. Okay, don't get them. So I do bring home the flowers, but then it's kind of like, what am I do? Bring home flowers every day? I can't do that. You're at 50 years old, married 26 years, almost 27, and I feel like I'm a sixth grader. Like, wow, what do I do? It's like, shit, what do I do? Like how do I start being romantic now? I tell her how pretty she looks. I tell her how I'm so proud of her, and the little things that I point out, all these little things but again, I can't overdo it, because then it's like, bro, okay, you're on like the 100th compliment today. And I get it. It's like, what I should have done is for the last 100 days, I should have said, or 100 weeks, I could have said one a week. But I didn't. So now I'm like in catch-up mode. It's like, okay, I want to do 100 push-ups today to make up for the 100 days that I haven't done push-ups. Like, that's not the way it works. So that's what I'm up against right now. It's like, okay, pacing myself for the next 50 years. Why didn't I? I got to get past that. Once I could get past that, I know that I could, focus. Make sure you're getting on the consistency team. Start doing something consistently. Don't expect oh my gosh, you're so sweet, because you haven't been. But now you got the rest of your life to start doing it. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what I've been doing. Just pointing out nice things that I see, sweet things that make me like fall in love with her again. Like, man, if I just met you, I'd like that about you. That's so cool. And say something subtle. Don't do such a big deal about it. Don't get all extra about it. And if she doesn't say thank you, if she just kind of smiles and says, whatever the reaction is, it doesn't matter. My thing is, did you say something nice today? Did you do something nice today? Yes. Perfect. Her reaction has nothing to do with it. Don't get all caught up as a fucking victim mindset and like, but you don't even like it. The reason why she did not reactive to it is because it's like, oh, okay, let me guess. You'll say something sweet now, and you'll probably wait another 26 years before you do something sweet again. We'll do something nice now, and it'll be another 26 years before you decide to do something nice again. So the brand that I've built for myself is that there's no consistency. It's not there. So it's when I'll start showing results. Like, man, you've been doing this for 3 months, and you do something romantic pretty often. I remember the last thing that you did when you do the next one, but yet you're not being extra and doing 100 of them in one day. So I have this whole idea of like, okay, think romantic. What would something sweet, something nice, something kind, and not just words, but actions too. Do actionable things as opposed to just walking by and, poking her side or something like that. No, like, don't be all extra, but like, rub her feet every day. That's something I do. Maybe that's could be considered romantic. Maybe it's more like, a personal massage person at your at the foot of your bed every day. Maybe it's not romantic. I gotta ask myself. Search things. Ask people that I know that are romantic. Ask my son, what can I do? What would you do? Well, buy her. Who doesn't like things to be bought for them? Ask her what she would like. Like, oh yeah, so I'm just almost went in my ear. So, I mean, if you could relate, no, you're not alone. There's somebody out there. I guess what I want to put out there for other guys that are like me is like, look, there's still time. If you're still alive and you still have time. And start building that momentum. Start building that consistency. Have the discipline to build the discipline to be romantic. If it doesn't come natural, good. If you don't feel like doing it, good. That's exactly what you need to do. That's something that I'm big on. If you don't feel like doing it and you know that you should, that's exactly what you should be focusing on. Which is why I made this video, because it's a commitment. I do want to be more romantic. No, it's not a holiday thing. It's not a Hallmark thing. It's a real thing. And you should be romantic to your wife. You should do romantic things for her. You should give her a reason to love you more than she already does. She probably does a bunch of nice things for you anyways, like my wife. Perfect mom to my kids. And house is always freaking clean. She hustles, she moves, she's supportive, she's funny, she's beautiful, she's hot. What the fuck? You can't be romantic? Like, damn. It's a heartbreak, really. It's embarrassing. I'm ashamed of that. But working on it. And it starts not by just doing physical things. Like, Look at, here I am. Bows this, box this, box this. I think romance comes from the heart. Like something you radiate, something that you don't even have to tell her that, oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, I love your smile. Oh, you look so hot. Because I tell her she's hot all the time. But if it's coming from an external, like my primal, just through my eyes, I'm like, damn, they're hot. Like, it's not the same as like feeling from the inside, from my soul, from my being, my conscience. There you go. That's where it comes in from inside. It's like, okay, no, it's like radiating that energy that she's beautiful, that she's perfect, that she's great, that she's wonderful. And I think that's where the romance starts, like naturally and organically. Like, oh, I want to do this for this other human that I think is so perfect. Not just that she's physically hot, but there's something inside that just, I need to do something that'll make her like smile, that'll make her feel butterflies, that'll make her feel warm and fuzzy. That's where you start getting the ideas. At the very least, the idea of even asking my son, hey, what can I do this week? Or asking my daughter, like, what would be nice to do for mom? Or asking my son-in-law, if you were doing something romantic, what would you do? Because we're just so cool with each other. I mean, she's my best friend. She's awesome. She's great. I owe her so much for tolerating me for so many years that it because that super coolness that she is, you know, everything, just never complained, never about romance, about me being romantic. So now I feel like I owe her so much. And because I have the time, meaning I'm still above ground, I'm still alive, and I had the realization, and I hope you do too, that as long as there's time, as long as you're still alive, you could fix yourself. And the first thing is like to bring those barriers down of like, oh, I'm just not like that. That's a lie. The lie that you can't be like that. That a lie that you're not like that, no, that's the truth. You're not like that. But it's not just, that's just not the way you are. That's the way, for whatever reason, you chose to be. But you can change. But you got to start applying yourself. You got to start putting these ideas in practice. The first thing is admit it. And then realize that your lady is deserving of it. And change your ways. If you're ready to change your ways, I'm telling you, the best time to do it was way back when. Second best time to do it is today. Realize it. If you relate to it, let me know what your challenges are with this subject, or what you've done. If you already changed, if you're already now a badass romantic, and you got your wife gives you hard eyes every day and googly eyes, what you did, what secrets you applied, what techniques you applied to start being romantic, that maybe someone else in the comments can learn from, or I could learn from. Because I'm telling you, I'm new at this. So new that it's just, like I said, I just realized it, that I want to change, that I can make the change, that I'm applying myself. I always knew I wasn't, but I would justify it. I'm done with that part. I'm done justifying it. Really what I want to do now is fix it. I think that's all I got to say for this one. Man, these are different, little bit different type of videos, so it's definitely a little difficult for me to talk about these like this. Hope they help. Talk to you later.